Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Ikram bin NUSHI and my student ID is 20258506886.
My name is HAZIQ bin ROSLAN. My student ID is 2025467264.
Hi, my name was Muhammad AKMAL bin OMAR and my student ID was 2025291436.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad SYAKIR bin HARMIZAN with student ID 2025284318. 1.0 Introduction. Public organization depends on effective management to carry out policies, deliver service, and ensure citizen welfare. Unlike the public sector, which focus on the profit, the public sector emphasizes efficiency, accountability, transparency, and public satisfaction. Henry MINTZBERG, a well-known management theorist, identified 10 major roles grouped into interpersonal, informational, and decision roles. This role explains how managers interact with others, handle information, and make decisions. His work highlights practical leadership and the idea strategies developed from everyday activities. This essay focuses on 4 major roles, which is figurehead, monitor, entrepreneur, and negotiator, and show how public sector managers use them to improve efficiency, ensure good governance, and provide quality service.
2.0 Managerial Roles by Henry MINTZBERG. Managerial roles are behavioral adopted to perform various management functions like leading and planning, organizing, strategizing, and solving problems. Within an organization, managers of different levels have different responsibilities that may overlap. First, we have interpersonal roles. The interpersonal category encompasses the manager unique position as a point of contact within and outside the organization. Stemming from their formal authority, these roles focus on building relationships, leading team, and representing the organization in various contexts. The managerial roles in this category are figurehead, leader, and liaison. Let's focus on figurehead role. Figurehead. A manager acting as a figurehead performs more formal duties such as attending events, signing documents, giving speeches, or welcoming guests. These tasks might look symbolic, but they are actually important because they strengthen the manager's authority and legitimacy. When a manager shows up at official events, it sends a message of unity, professionalism, and stability. It shows that the organization has strong leadership and clear direction. For example, if a company wins an award and the manager receives it on behalf of the team, it motivates employees by making them feel recognized and valued. It also improves the organization's public image, which can increase trust from stakeholders like partner, customer, and community. So in short, even though this role seems ceremonial, it has real impact on employees' morale, organizational reputation, and leadership power.
Managerial roles explain how managers manage and communicate information. First is the monitor role, where managers gather information from reports, discussion, and the external environment to stay updated on issues and performance. Next is the disseminator roles. Here, managers share important and accurate information with employees so everyone understands their tasks and expectations. The final role is the spokesperson, where manager represents the organization by communicating his goal, decision, and achievement to external parties such as stakeholders and the public.
Let's focus on monitor roles. As a monitor, the manager continuously observes or collects information from internal and external sources. These sources include reports, meetings, and market trends, helping the manager stay informed about the organizational performance and the external environment. This role also involves gathering informal or undocumented information that might be shared through unofficial channels.
Decisional roles. Decisional roles are all about action. By communicating with people and using information, manager make decisions that lead the organization into its goal. The decision category represents the culmination of interpersonal and informational activities, where managers use their relationship and knowledge to make strategic decisions that drive organization success. This role involves different types of decision-making situations that manager encounter regularly. Entrepreneur roles. In the entrepreneur roles, a manager organize and run business process. This will develop and implement new ideas or strategies, which often means coming up with innovative solution. Entrepreneur create condition for change since innovative and change are needed for the company to stay competitive. Besides, they make sure a company adopts new product and processes pioneered by others or change the organization structure.
In the negotiator role, managers engage in bargaining and discussion with various stakeholders such as trade unions, suppliers, clients, and government officials. The main purpose of this role is to reach an agreement in which they are beneficial to the organization as a whole, and while supporting the achievement of its vision, mission, and objectives of the organization. Through effective negotiation, managers ensures that organizational interests are protected without damaging relationship with external parties. This role requires strong communication, persuasion, and problem-solving skill, as managers must carefully balance internal organizational goals with external demand and constraints to remain and create a common ground. By performing the negotiated role effectively, managers can minimize conflict, build long-term partnership, and contribute to sustainable organizational success and goals.
First one is example of prominent Malaysian public sector leader demonstrating the figurehead role. Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, as the ex-Prime Minister of Malaysia, was a good example of the figurehead role by going through different ceremonial and symbolic activities which are generally the duties of the leaders of the public sector. During his leadership, he frequently carried out figurehead responsibilities such as launching national policies and development programs, attending diplomatic meetings, signing official documents, and welcoming foreign dignitaries on behalf of Malaysia. This action may look symbolic, but they actually strengthen his formal authority and reflect the legitimacy of the Malaysian government. The figurehead role also becomes very meaningful during national crises. For instance, when Malaysia faced several floods, Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin personally visited affected areas. His presence was more than supervision. It symbolized care, unity, reassurance from the government. This kind of leadership present helps citizens feel protected, boost public trust, and show that national leaders stand with the people, especially in difficult times.
Example of prominent Malaysian public sector leader demonstrating informational roles. In Malaysia, we have Tan Sri Syamsul Azri bin Abu Bakar, the Grand Chief Secretary to the government, is a strong example of a leader performing MINTZBERG informational roles. MINTZBERG informational roles involve collecting, processing, and sharing information to support effective decision making. As a disseminator, he communicates key update, best practice, and strategic direction to ensure alignment with national priorities. Through briefing, circulars, and inter-agency coordination, he translates high-level policies into clear administration action.
3.3 Example of prominent Malaysian public sector leaders demonstrating the entrepreneurial roles. Dato' Sri Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak was a former Prime Minister of Malaysia from 2009 to 2018. He introduced programs such as the National Transformation Program, NTP, Government Transformation Program GTB, and NBOS that focus on efficiency, performance, and innovative low-cost collaboration in the public sector. In addition, Dato' Sri Najib strengthened the national entrepreneur ecosystem through initiatives like Traju, SME Corp, the One Malaysia Entrepreneur Program 1ME, and the Entrepreneurship Development Agenda, which is EDA, all aimed at supportive small and medium entrepreneurs, grassroots entrepreneurs, and innovative-based industries. He introduced several innovation-driven policies such as the National Transformation Program (NTP) and the Government Transformation Program (GTP), both which of emphasis performance-based management efficiency and the measurement outcome key characters of entrepreneurs' governance.
And prominent example of Malaysian public sector leader demonstrating the negotiated role is Tun Abdul Rahman Badawi, ex-Prime Minister of Malaysia from 31 October 2003 to 3 April 2009. As a Prime Minister of Malaysia, many of his achievements come from diplomatic effort made by him through negotiation. Henry MINTZBERG negotiated the role, emphasized representing an organization in critical negotiations, resolving conflicts, and securing agreements both internally and externally between both parties. His role can be clearly seen in the leadership action of Tun Abdul Rahman Badawi. At the international level, Abdul Rahman's leadership was strongly characterized by negotiation and diplomacy's role. He played a key role in strengthening Malaysia's position with ASEAN, relationship with ASEAN with a focus on cooperative regional securities and economic development with ASEAN. Through dialogue and consensus building, Dua helped promote regional stabilities and mutual economic growth among ASEAN member states. At the domestic level, Dua acted as mediator and negotiator within Malaysia's multi-ethnic political landscape during that time. He was well known for resolving internal conflict within the Barisan National Coalition, which often choosing discussion and compromise rather than confrontation and conflicts. In addition, he promoted racial harmony by encouraging people to make open dialogue and mutual understanding among different ethnic communities. Overall, Abdul Rahman Badawi leadership clearly reflects MINTZBERG negotiator role, as he consistently used a diplomacy technique, meditation, and consensus building between both parties to manage both internal and external challenges effectively.
In conclusion, Henry MINTZBERG managerial roles show the complex responsibility of the public sector managers. This role highlights that managers are not only symbolic leaders but also effective communicators and decision makers. By balancing these roles, public managers can improve organizational performance, strengthen public trust, and ensure government services are delivered efficiently and responsibly for the benefit of society.